Right, so I've come back in here this afternoon. I'm in an iron really. I think I'm going to start dropping a few joists in. Like I said before, should be relatively straightforward on this first half of the room because of we're just sitting on top of this wall and then on top of the predominantly on top of the recesses above below the windows. So not too much cutting and messing about, should be straightforward enough. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Pretty warm outside, 30 odd degrees, so I've been doing a bit of strimming this morning. Want to do a bit later on, but best off in here. Much cooler, much nicer to work in. I've got a few bits and pieces to straighten up and tidy up, but I think we'll have a few hours in here now. Get some joists in, see how they sit, see how they look. You know, I'm a bit unconvinced because the ones that we're going to put in here were the ones that were the most kind of twisted and out of true. And even though this is going to be the potential ensuite, I'm not sure. I need to have a look at them, see how they look. It may be that we board over them anyway, with it being the bathroom, we might just do that. But we'll get a few in, see how they look. As I said before, I'm not too concerned if we've got a little bit of a twist here and there. You know, we'll like a good twist. As long as they're not too far out. Anyway, let's have a look, see how we get on. Right, so the plan with these joists in here, we're going to come to the inside of the joist we've put in the main room, meaning we're going to come, the first one is going to be further away from the wall than what this joist is. I don't want to butt them up because there's going to be less joist on this side of the wall than on that. I don't think there's any issue with bringing them this way. It's only going to leave like a 10 cm so gap to the back wall, which will be fine. Yeah, and like I say, there should be, I've got the joists themselves as an indicator for the height. We'll obviously get the level out. I've picked first joist out, so we'll get this one in, put in by eye first, then we'll set up the level, see where we are, I'll see what it looks like, and we'll go from there. There's actually been a bit of cement put in here and what appears to be a brick for some reason. I don't quite know why, because there isn't any more. But we'll get that out of the way. Right, I'm struggling a bit with the level. I can't get it to pick up this back beam because of the OSB and one thing and another. The acros that are above won't, the laser won't drop low enough, and the ones that are going top to bottom I can't get, I've been using the one at the back of the room on this side, but it just won't go off the top of this one, which is what I want really. So I'm going to put this one here, I'm going to put the laser onto here and see if we can obviously get the laser spot on the top of this one and then heading across that way, so we can get that beam in pretty much bang on. We'll get the level, see what it looks like. Perfect to that. Well, we're not far off there now. I've got the level set up on the other side on an acro prop, and I've got it pretty much bang on the top of that first beam, which is what I've been setting everything off. I need to lift it about 10mm this side and a couple of mil this side, so I've got some bits and pieces of wood. I'll just get it something like, if I can get this level, then I can just go off of this really. Get this level with obviously the one in the next room, then I can just come off of this one. Don't really need to reference those, but obviously I'll keep referencing them, keep checking. And obviously if these are roughly at the same height as what these are at this end, and obviously the laser tallies in at that end, then Bob should be your uncle. So we'll get these levelled up and then we can carry on with a few more. I'm doing here, I'm just trying to establish if this stone is directly under this pillar. It's not looking like it is. It's exactly where I need I need my joist to sit, basically smack bang there and there. Pointless trying to cut it, because if I cut it it'll just break away each side anyway. So I'm just clearing the mud around it, and we'll see where it goes to and what we've got. No. Right, there's your answer. Perfect. It's just right on the edge. So we're all good. Till it falls down, of course. Okay, so we've reached the end of the line really in terms of usable joists. Of all those that we cut in half, I'm really not prepared to use any more than what I've put in. They're just, you know, just way out. So we're going to have to get some more. Hopefully be able to cherry pick them and get some good ones. I need 3 long ones, and I need, you know, another 10 or so in this side. Shorter ones. I don't mind them being a bit out, but you know, it's there are limits. Anyway, not the end of the world. Not going to worry about it too much. Yeah, not what else to say really. A bit frustrating, but such is life. We'll have a bit of a tidy up, and we'll find something else to do. Right, what we're going to do this afternoon, we're going to have an hour outside, blistering heat, 30 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, so I thought I'd come outside and work in it for some bizarre reason, don't know why. Got a couple of hours really before it's going to start cooling off and sun goes over. So yeah, we're going to get these eucalyptus cut up here that we've dragged off the land. Becky's dragged off the land. There's 1 or 2 at 10-12 metres. Get them chopped down in sort of 2 metre lengths, and I'm going to take them down into the courtyard here, stand them up just outside the rooms where I've been putting the wood in, etc. We'll get that cleared. I've got a pile of old shrubs and bushes that I will probably put through the chipper. I might fire the chipper up and have an hour with the chipper, because I want to fill in this trench behind the buildings where we're living that I've cleared twice. I've still not got any chippings now, so I want to get that down before the weeds start growing again. And then hopefully back end of the day just have a quick trim round here, make it nice and tidy, and do a little bit more on the hillside, a quick tidy up of the hillside as it's grown up a little bit since we trimmed it last. So we'll get on, fire up the chainsaw, and yeah, have a bit of fun. Right, what we're going to do this afternoon is do a job that is long since overdue, and that's finish the render on the front of the house, the highest pit. I've been putting it off for a while, for some months actually. Got one scaffold tower next to me, another one inside, just been and bought another one so we can get to the top and do it quite safely. I'm not keen on the ladder at that height really. Just kind of know where to go if it all goes wrong other than down. So a little bit safer with the scaffold towers. I bought some ratchet straps to hopefully tie them to something so they don't come away from the wall. We'll see how we get on. So we'll get them out, we'll get them erected, and hopefully we'll get the rest of this render off today, which will be nice. Finally see the full front of the wall totally clear. So we'll crack on, see where we get to. Wow. Well. So, tower's up. Just need to put a couple of ratchet straps around it somewhere just to keep it hopefully secure. So we'll get them tied on somewhere and then we'll get up there and do some work. Right, I've come back into the dungeon, as I affectionately name it. I'm going to carry on with this wall, I think. Me and Becky started wire brushing it off some time ago, one Sunday afternoon. Didn't get it finished. Kind of now in a few days of finishing stuff off really that's been started and never quite got around to finishing. So Gonna head outside again this afternoon and hopefully complete the front wall, finish the render. It's gonna be a little bit tricky the last bit because it's where the vines are, so I need to move the scaffolding across. Probably gonna have to do a bit on the ladder, which I don't really want to do, but I don't think we're gonna have much choice, barring cutting the vines down, which I'm not going to do. So we'll figure that out later on. So I'm going to have a couple of hours in here. It's significantly cooler in here, but it's, you know, it's going to be like a sweatbox soon. It's sort of early 30s today. It's really humid. It's not nice at the moment. It's not nice weather. Very cloudy. We're getting some storms and rain over the weekend, so hopefully that'll clear it and have some fresher air next week. But at the moment it's really heavy, so I'm going to stay in here till later on this afternoon when I can get out front and the sun's gone over and finish that job off. So I'm going to go get my wire brush and see if I can get this side of the wall done. Obviously we've done about half of it. If I can get up to the beam done and then roughly to the middle, I'll be quite happy. I have this one stone left to do here in this corner. I know it's going to be a pig. I've been here a lot longer than what I thought it was going to be, or what I wanted to be. I want to go back outside now. It's absolutely running off me. So humid in here now. But I've got most of it done. There's this stone, a little bit in the bottom corner. So we more or less met the challenge. But it'll be here for another warm day. So we're going to go outside, hopefully get the rest of the render off that wall.